Hello. How you doing? Thought I'd make another video regarding some interesting Scottish clan information. And tonight I'm going to talk about Clan MacGregor and the how the Leckie family became a sept of Clan MacGregor, and how it all came to be. Um, this information was given to me by a fellow. I think his name was Tom Leckie, and it's a really good story. And I don't know if it's fully true or not. One of the things about Scottish history and Celtic history in general is that there are a lot of things that just were not written down and not documented. So this is about the best that I know in terms of the connection of the Leckie family and how they became a Clan MacGregor sept. So first off, with the Leckies, if you do the ancestral or the genealogical tracing of the Leckie family and the origins, they have absolutely no connection to the MacGregors or Prince Gregor or the Gregors in general. They are not a Alpine family or a Shield Alpine family like the Grants, the McNabs, the MacGregors, the McPhees, and whatnot. Instead, the Leckies are actually a Lennox family. So you had three families that came from the Lennox family. You had the Murdochs, you had the McFarlanes, and you had the Leckies. If you trace them back, that goes back to the Earls of Lennox. For the longest time, I thought that the Lennox family was like a Norman, like a French Norman name, and it's not. Um, they are a Celtic family, and I believe that the Leckies go back to Alwyn the Great, who was I believe he was like a Celtic knight, like a noble Celtic knight. But so, with that being said, you're probably asking, well, how did the Leckies become a part of Clan MacGregor? So, from what I was told by Tom Leckie, uh, centuries ago, you had the Leckie family who lived about 7 miles west of Stirling in Gargunnock and Croy, which are like two kind of villages, just west of Stirling. And they did not have a chief. They were not a solidified clan. And they're sort of they're not too far away from the Highlands. Now, to the north of the Leckies, the northwest to the Leckies, you had the MacGregors. You all know about the MacGregors. They they had quite the reputation. They like to steal. They like to steal cattle. That's right. They like to steal these guys. They not only like to steal cattle, but they like to raid lands. They killed people, robbed. They did a lot of. They had quite the checkered reputation or past, and so from what I was told, the MacGregors came south to Leckie land, and they said, "We need to get permission to go through your land so that we can steal other people's cattle." And the Leckies said, "Well, how about this? How about we make a deal? We will grant you passage through our lands if and only if we, the Leckies, become a part of your clan." They didn't have a chief. They didn't really have like a solid clan or anybody to lead them. And if you're living by the Highlands, close to the Highland border, it would certainly help to have that added protection because it was not just the MacGregors; it was other clans in the Highlands that were coming down and raiding other families that were nearby. And the Leckies happened to be they also like to raid cattle as well. They like to steal cattle. So they said, "Hey, you like to steal cattle? We like to steal cattle. We're not too far from you. Let's make a deal. We want to join your clan." And so they said deal. And so it was approved by the chief. And they probably had a big party afterwards and drank a bunch. But But that is what I was told about the Leckie family and how they became a part of Clan MacGregor. No, to this day, so you could go to the old Leckie farm. From what I know, that building, I don't know if I would call it a castle. You know, it certainly doesn't look like a military castle. You know, it doesn't look like it's all banged up from cannonballs or anything like that. But it's in good shape. It is a currently, operating farm, so you could buy meat, eggs, produce, and whatnot from them. It's called the Old Leckie Farm. A woman owns it, and I would like to check it out, definitely. But yeah, the Leckie family doesn't get mentioned a whole lot, and they have quite a noble and illustrious family history. So I thought that was a pretty cool story. Like I said, I don't know if that's full on accuracy. I don't know how he obtained that information. He was trying to sell me Leckie tartan that he designed himself, and I'll tell you what, it was a good looking tartan. It was kind of a darker green with white and red and black striping to the tartan set. It actually looks a lot better than some of the other tartans that I've seen that were Leckie tartan. But I did not buy it. But it did look good. But at the time, I just didn't feel like buying tartan from some guy that I just started talking to. But yeah. Anyways, if you know anything more about this, I'm always welcome to hear any kind of additional information about this. Maybe he's wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. But to me, you take into consideration the time, location, and whatnot. It sounds entirely plausible. But anyways, if you know anything more about this, let me know in the comments section below. And I will be making more videos in the future. So hope you like this video, and you take care, and have a good night. Thank you.